Most people do not fail because they are weak. They fail because their thinking is small. They wake up every day, do the same things, and tell themselves the same stories. This is my life. This is all I can do. People like me don't succeed. But what if one single thought could change everything? This is the story of a man who did not change his city. He did not change his country. He did not win the lottery. He changed only one thing, the way he thought. And that decision changed his entire life. Once upon a time, there was a man named Daniel. Daniel lived a quiet life in a small town. Every morning he woke up before sunrise. He washed his face, wore the same old clothes, and walked the same road to work. He worked in a small printing shop where he arranged papers, cleaned machines, and followed instructions. Daniel was not lazy. He was not foolish. He was not weak. But Daniel had one big problem. He thought small. Whenever someone mentioned success, Daniel smiled politely but remained silent. Inside his mind, he believed those things were for other people. Rich people, lucky people, smart people. Not him. At night, Daniel often sat alone in his small room. He sometimes imagined a better life. A life where he was respected. A life where money was not a daily worry. A life where he felt proud of himself. But those thoughts never lasted long. This is just imagination, he would say. Be realistic. And so, day after day, nothing changed. Until one evening. That evening, Daniel stayed late at work to clean the shop. The owner had left early. The machines were quiet. The shop was empty. On a dusty shelf, Daniel noticed an old book. The cover was torn and the pages were yellow. He had never seen it before. Curious, he picked it up. The first line caught his attention. Your life will never grow bigger than your thinking. Daniel paused. He read the line again. Something about it felt uncomfortable. It was speaking directly to him. He took the book home. That night, instead of sleeping, Daniel read. The book did not promise magic. It did not talk about luck. It talked about responsibility, about belief, about how people limit themselves long before life limits them. One sentence stayed in his mind. Small thinking creates safe lives, but safe lives create silent regret. Daniel closed the book and stared at the ceiling. For the first time in years, he asked himself a difficult question. What if I am the reason my life is small? The question scared him, but it also woke him up. The next morning, Daniel did something different. He did not quit his job. He did not shout his dreams. He did not tell anyone his plans. He simply decided this: I will stop thinking small. At work, instead of rushing to go home, Daniel started observing. He watched how the shop operated. He learned how prices were set. He noticed mistakes the business was making. He asked questions. He listened. At night, he started learning. Slowly, 1 hour a day, about design, about printing quality, about business basics. It was uncomfortable. His mind often said, "Why are you trying so hard? This won't change anything." But Daniel answered with action. Weeks turned into months. One day, the shop owner complained about low customers. Without thinking too much, Daniel spoke. "I have an idea," he said quietly. The room went silent. The owner looked surprised. Daniel had never spoken like this before. Daniel shared a simple plan to attract small businesses and schools, new designs, better presentation, social visibility. The owner listened. To Daniel's surprise, the owner said, "Let's try it." The plan worked. Customers increased. For the first time, Daniel felt something new, confidence. But this was only the beginning. In Instead of feeling satisfied, Daniel asked himself another question. If this worked, what else is possible? He started saving money. Slowly, carefully, he failed many times. Some ideas did not work. Some people laughed at him. "Why are you acting like a big man?" they said. "Be content." Daniel smiled, but he did not stop. 2 years later, Daniel made a bold decision. He opened a small printing corner of his own. It was not perfect. The space was small. The machines were old. But his thinking was different now. He treated the business seriously. He improved daily. He focused on quality and trust. Customers returned. Then they brought others. Daniel worked long hours, but something had changed. He was no longer tired inside. One evening, Daniel locked his shop and stood outside, looking at his name printed on the signboard. He remembered the man he used to be, the man who believed life was fixed. That man felt like a stranger now. Daniel did not become successful because he was lucky. He became successful because he stopped thinking small. Big thinking did not give him results overnight. It gave him direction. It pushed him to learn. It pushed him to act. It pushed him to take responsibility. Most people wait for life to change, but life waits for your thinking to change first. Your future does not begin with opportunity. It begins with belief. If this story spoke to you, then this message is for you. Start thinking bigger than your fear. Start thinking bigger than your past. Start thinking bigger than your environment. And if you want more powerful stories told in simple English to help you grow your mindset and your language skills, subscribe to Temi Tales in English. Your life can change, but first, your thinking must.